button. See it, my button?
I'm Dustin.
And I'm Molly.
And this is
Reviews for Humans.
Vampire Diaries. So, tonight was a really, really good episode.
What happened on Vampire Diaries tonight? Everything happened on Vampire Diaries tonight!
Only one important thing though. The most important thing.
Delana.
Making out.
Almost.
They almost
smushed for reals.
With their boy-girl parts. So anyway,
so they head out. David and Elena go to Colorado to visit Jeremy. Because they need to talk to Rose. Because they need to find out what vampire bloodline they come from.
Mm-hmm. So they go to Colorado. They fly there. They fly to Colorado.
They don't drive overnight like they normally do.
And across the country with magic. And they find Jeremy at the batting ranges. And then Cole shows up
and like, Jeremy's like, that's my friend Cole! And it's Cole, so Cole immediately is like, I'm not your friend!
I'm a vampire!
And he starts beating on Damon, and Damon stabs him, and so they run away.
Yeah. So then they go and hide out in a motel, and that night,
And Jeremy says, I cannot believe Cole was a vampire. And David says, really? You weren't surprised that you made a friend so quickly? Have you met you?
I was in the other room. I didn't see it. Anyway, so they hide in this hotel overnight, and through Jeremy, Damon is able to contact Rose, and she tells them that while she did, create Catherine, she was not created by an original. She was created by Scary Mary, who's another vampire. Mm-hmm. So they have to go find Scary Mary. So they have to sleep in the hotel overnight, and over the nighttime is the right time.
And Damon's walking around, getting a drink, walking around his shirtless, just in his perfection.
Chiseledness.
And Elena's watching him. And it's like a scene that goes on for 5 minutes, and it is so good.
You know, when you see somebody that you want to be having the vagina sex with.
Yeah.
And
she's just watching him, and he doesn't notice until, like, after a couple minutes, and he looks at her, and she's like, I'm sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
And then she's like, I'm not sleeping.
And then he climbs into bed with her.
He lays in bed, and it's like, there's music, and it's just so good! So she talks to him, and she's like, why don't you tell people about your good side? And he says, because then they expect good, and I don't want anybody to hold any expectations for me.
So they drive now from Colorado to Kansas. In like an hour. And
first Jeremy catches them making out, and they're about to like get on. But then he's like, hey guys. He ruins it.
I block you. And they find Scary Mary been staked by Cole. And so they fight Cole again, and then he runs off. And he's like, I'm not gonna tell nobody who sired you because I'm a big old jerk. And so he runs off. Back in Mystic Falls,
Crazy Alark is being held by Stefan, and Stefan's keeping an eye on him. Stefan has to get Crazy Alark to surface, and he finally gets him to surface, and they finally get it out of beating him and all that.
And apparently, the white oak stake is in the cave. Tyler shows back up, and after him and Caroline make love, he discovers the picture of the horse that Klaus drew. He gets all jealous.
And she's like, I can't believe you did that. And he runs away.
And Esther shows back up and thinks she has a sweet moment with Rebecca where she holds her hand before she dies. No,
she's just possessing
her body.
So Rebecca takes Alark to the cave. Crazy Alark to the cave to retrieve the white oak ash, and he goes in there, and she's like, I can't go back there. And he gets the stake out, and then she steps over the edge, and she's like, I am Esther. And he's like,
what?
On the car ride back from Kansas back to Colorado, Jeremy's in the back seat, and Rose shows up. Rose, and this is why Rose is one of my favorite characters. She's telling Jeremy that Damon's love for her is true, and it's real. That's what she says and she says
that while Stefan would be good for her, Damon has the potential to be either the best thing or the worst thing that ever happened to Elena. So
anyway, they need to bone and try it out for a little bit, is what Rose was saying. And Jeremy needs to back off and just let it be.
Anyway.
Now
guess what time it is, Molly?
It's time for
Scene of the Week! Oh, I bet you can't guess what it's gonna be!
Nom, nom, kissing noises. Nom, nom, kissing.
Hey guys,
kissing.
what's going on over there?
Mm.
Oh, that's my sister.
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh.
Told you couldn't guess. That was our Scene of the Week.
Hope you liked it.
Bye. Oh, look, until next time.
I'm Molly.
And I'm Dustin.
And this has been
Reviews for Humans.
I left my heart in Mystic Falls.
And it's literal because they rip the hearts out. That's what it means. Okay.
Rah, 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 rah.